Hello everyone. In last lecture I have explained concept of range and its coefficient. Range is highest minus lowest value and coefficient of range is highest minus lowest value divided by highest plus lowest value. Now in this lecture we will see interquartile range or quartile range, or we can say quartile deviation. So in last lecture I have explained concept of range. So range is what? Range is highest value minus lowest value. And now we will see concept of quartile range. So in case of range, formula is range equals to highest value minus lowest value. Now we are studying what? We are studying quartile range. Not only range, we are studying quartile range. So simply we will write highest quartile value minus lowest quartile value. And as I have explained concept of quartile, so there are three quartiles. First is quartile 1, quartile 2 and quartile 3. So this quartile 3 is considered as highest quartile, this Q1 is considered as lowest quartile. So formula as per this concept of range, quartile range. Quartile range is what? Highest quartile minus lowest quartile, and highest quartile is considered as what? Q3, and lowest quartile is considered as Q1. Now its coefficient. Its coefficient just like highest value minus lowest value divided by highest plus lowest value. We will write highest quartile value minus lowest quartile value divided by highest quartile plus lowest quartile value. So this is coefficient of quartile deviation or quartile range, and this is also known as interquartile range or interquartile deviation. The name of this is interquartile range also. And now this half of this Q3 minus Q1 is considered as semi-quartile deviation or semi-quartile range. This is the half of Q3 minus Q1, so we can say this is semi. So this is semi-quartile range or semi-quartile deviation. Okay, so now we will see how we will find quartile range for individual type of data. So we have this data set, first one. So for individual type of data, first we will arrange data in form of ascending order. So we are arranging this data in ascending order form. So least value in this data set is what? 6, then next is 7, and after that 9, then 11, then 13, and then 17. This is the arrangement. Now your target is quartile first and quartile third, lowest quartile and highest quartile. So this is individual data. For individual data to find quartile, formula of quartile is Qx equals to x into n plus 1, this divided by 4th. This concept I have explained in my lecture of quartiles. You can see this lecture. So first quartile, you will replace this x is equal to 1 here and put 1 here, and this n, number of terms are 6, so we will put 6 plus 1 and this divided by 4th. So you will see this as 7 upon 4th. So 7 upon 4 means this is equals to 1.75. This is considered as 1.75th location. So for this 1.75th location, what we will do, this is first, this is second, and so on. This is third one, fourth, this is fifth, and next is sixth one. Your answer is 1.75. This means your answer lies between this first and second. So what you will do with this? This first one. So you will write this first as it is, first complete term, and gap between first and second. So 0.5 of difference between second term and first term. So now first term is what? First term is 6 and second term is 0.75, and second term is not 0.75, this is 7, and this is 7 minus 6 equals to 6, this is 1, so this is 6.75. This is your first quartile, Q1. Now you need to find third quartile. So for third quartile there is some changes. We will replace this 1 by 3. So to find third quartile, this 1 replaced by 3. Third quartile, and this value become 21 upon 4. So 21 upon 4 become 5.25th term. So this is what? 5.25th. So 5.25th, this is 5th term, this is 6th term, in between 13 and 17. So 5th term complete. We will split this part as 5th term complete and 0.25 of difference of 6th minus 5th term. So this is equals to what? 5th term. 5th term in your data is 13, and this is 0.25 of what? 6th minus 5th. 6th is what? 17, and 5th is what? 13. So this is equals to what? 17 minus 13 is 4. 4 into 0.25 is 1. So your answer is 14. This is quartile third. But your objective is what? Your objective is quartile range and coefficient, these formulae. So we will use these two formulae for quartile range and coefficient. So first thing is QR, quartile range, and this is coefficient of quartile range. And now Q3 equals to 14 and Q1 is equal to 6.75. So this is 14 minus 6.75. So this is 7.25, and this is what? 14 minus 6.75 divided by 14 plus 6.75. So you will see this as 7.25, and this quantity divided by 20 point, this is 20.75. So after dividing this one, this 7.25 by 20.75, this become 0.34. So this is the coefficient of quartile range for individual type of data. So I hope you understand this concept. So please like this video and subscribe my channel and share with others. Have a nice day. Thank you.